Yo, welcome back to the BST 4-channel. We know what's going on. What is happening, man? Today we just going to be cruising in the snow in the Crown Victoria and answer some of the subscribers' questions. First question from my man Modern Warrior. 2000 Crown Victoria has an acceleration time of about 6.6 seconds, 0 to 60, and the 2011 Crown Victoria has acceleration time about 7.5 seconds, 0 to 60, due to the less aggressive tune from factory with the 2011. So that being said, if I tune the 2008 and it gets 6 seconds, 0 to 60 from the tune, would that mean that my 2011 will be a 6 flat as well, or would the 2011 will be slower if the tune, because of the original tune being sloppy? You got so many variables with the Crown Victorias. You got situations where gearing, the condition of the engine, how the tune is prepared, dyno versus email tune, it will differ. It will be around the same. I still think the 2011 will be a lot spunkier than the 2008, but that's just what I think. Don't mind me, I'm over here trying to figure out something. This engine didn't start. Don't think I get wins all the time. Engine didn't start. I'll explain that a little bit later. But like I said, if you have your Crown Victoria, brother, so your 2008 is a little bit more spunkier than the 2011. But if your 2011, it was well taken care of, I feel that it will be faster than the 2008. Like I was mentioning, gearing, the condition of the trans, you know, all of that stuff varies, you know what I mean? And also the tune from wherever it's coming from. Let's say Marty did it, right? Now, Marty has a smorgasbord of tunes, depending on where you're at. But nothing beats a dyno tune. And I can tell you that. We had one of these sport bikes, right? Both of them were identical. One was newer, one was older. Which one made more horsepower? The older one. Right, it made more horsepower. We took the tune out of the new one, which was a good ass tune. We put it in the old bike and it wasn't as fast as the new one. So we went back, revamped the tune in the old one, dyno, which is over there, and it made more horsepower than the new one. You see what I'm saying? So it really varies from car to car, bike to bike, engine to engine. Doesn't really matter. So now to further explain what's going on with this here, man, I messed up the timing. Now, it didn't hit no valves or anything, you know what I mean? But the timing is off. Now, how to see if it's off or whatever, but you know, you go in the book and you kind of look, and I found out that the intake is off. I don't understand how that happened, but it happened. And I got to work with it and keep it moving. So let's get to the other question. To my man Pink Hat, he said, I have a question. I have a 1999 Crown Victoria, right? And I'm getting custom Pro Charger for it. I'm rebuilding the transmission, the rear end, performance parts out the wazoo, 373 gears, long tubes, 6 to 6 cams, everything, and getting a new transmission to boot. And he would be getting a tune from Marty. What he's asking is, what should I upgrade before carrying on? Well, if you're getting all of that, bro, you know that cross member on your car? Because I know you got the 9.9 with the single bar cross member. You need to beef that up, because I'm sure you're getting a Pro Charger and all of that stuff along with it. You need to have that frame a little bit more rigid, more solid. So just like inspect that frame underneath, see if there's any holes, cracks, pits. I'm sure your frame is better than the ones out here, because you can see out here in this wilderness, you know, the salt and everything and all of that. So, you know, just double check, triple check, make sure that's all good. But also too, right, you guys in below, comment on this thing below and help my man out. He needs a torque converter. Depending on which kind of torque converter, I'm really not too keen on that. Guys in the comment section are a little bit more up to date on the certain torque converters out there, which has a certain stall rate and all of that stuff. You need to get the right one so you can get the maximum power out of the car. So I've been reading about this torque converter thing. There's a little science behind it. So, but the gist of the whole thing is that you got to put your whole motor together. Get everything done, get your gearing right, get your tires right, get your suspension right, get your whole frame stiffening right. Take it on a dyno. This is where you need the dyno. You got to get it dialed in. Figure out your torque band. Once you figure out your torque band and what RPM the torque kicks in, Then you got to take the trans back out, take your torque converter, and you can get that tweaked, or you can get and buy a brand new one. But you can take the old one out or get an old one and get them to tweak it and have it at a certain stall rate where the torque band kicks in. So you can have that grunt. Now, you need it, but you really don't need it. You know what I mean? That's just if you want to go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? So hopefully that'll help you out. Now, the back on this 636 here, this thing, I got it to run. Got the timing rocking and everything like that, but it started to smoke. Now, I'm done behind. I put a lot of oil in here, right? I shouldn't have done what it done. Now, it had a little slight smoke out of the tailpipe. Nothing crazy, just a little slight smoke. So everybody got alarmed. I wasn't really too alarmed because I already know what I did inside the engine. I was pretty okay. So we pressure test the cylinders. This one, which had the new piston in, the new thing, you know, that compression is up. And then this one here, the compression was good. You know what I mean? And then the number 2, compression was like off of all the other ones. So that means I have to take the engine back apart, check the head. In the next video, we're going to be jumping right back into it. Seems like I've been driving for days, and look, snow came again. The sky is gray. It looks nice though. But what I'm doing right now, I'm going to go check out a car. Well, I'm just going to go look at it. I was driving around the other day and I kind of seen a nice looking, well, a decent looking Lincoln. You know, one of those cars that just sit in somebody's driveway for years. You know what I mean? It's gonna go kind of look at it a little bit, and then you guys can tell me, hey, should I push forward or not? So we're right here, and that is the car right there. That Lincoln right there, that's what we're going to be trying to get. So just stay tuned with that. I'm going to work my magic. You know, I don't know who these people are. You got to introduce yourself, and then you can end up with a car. But you just got to really be patient and see how this can be done. It's not easy. So do you really think I can get that Lincoln? If you got doubts that I can get that Lincoln, let me know in the comments area. I know I shouldn't get it, you know, many of you guys say get the newer type, but look, man, we're looking for something cheap, man. You know what I mean? Beggars can't be choosers. So, hey, I really think I can get it. You know what I mean? Don't know the man from Adam or a woman or whomever. You know what I mean? I think that I can go over there and really talk and get that Lincoln for a very good price, because I've been looking at it. I haven't said anything yet, but you know what? I think it's all up to you guys out there. Leave a link in the description below, man. Tell me what you think. Should I go for it? You know what I mean? And that will help me, you know, put a battery in my back. Cause some of you guys think I can't get it. One thing I don't brag about on this channel at all, but one thing I can do, man, I can find cheap cars and get them and run them. That's I can pride myself on. Everything else is like a toss-up. But that, you know what I mean? I can really go ahead and do that, man. So, man, thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV up in the urban-esque wilderness. Hope you guys were enlightened today, man. And hey, click like, subscribe, and check out more videos, and check out other Panther platform type channels, man. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. Hey, don't forget, drop a little dime and tell me, hey, BST, get that Lincoln, or BST, you can't get that Lincoln. I dare you. And we'll see you guys on the next one, man. All right? Later. Man, y'all guys stay to the end of the video? Dude, I really do appreciate that. But now I'm going to be telling you about wins and losses. Now, when you look at this engine here, I did lap the valves, and I took a day to kind of do that. Day and a half a day, something like that, right? Made sure I cleaned the head down, cleaned the block, installed the piston, clocked the rings and everything, made sure that oil ring wasn't, you know, was butt up, not overlapped. I did all of that stuff. Make sure the bearings was right, all of that, right? I did that. But what happened? That the valve is bent. Now, on top of that, I'm gonna have to pull my piston that I put in there, all right? I gotta take that out, make sure that's all legit. Since I'm here, I might as well go double check that so I can have a clear conscience that everything is in there properly. With every win that someone has, somebody gotta lose. Not everybody can win. Just think about it. Can't win. Not all the time. It's just the way life is. And you just have to be judged by your comeback.
tough it out, make it happen. This is with business, this is with your relationship, this is with everything. You have to maintain and put God first and ask for the guidance to keep you focused on the path that you need to go.